All right. Okay. So all of you guys, you want to head up to the room and talk to the women.
Yes.
Marlo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get in on this. I don't know how I know this. That he's going
And
up to
we have
the room.
another Shakarunimus Prime.
Thanks, Ruby.
Yeah, I think we
Theo,
pretty much know where
one
that
of
came
them.
from. It was one of you two.
Well, yeah. You telling me this, I know that they're going up there, but I don't know how Marlo would know.
Well, Marlo probably isn't. You're not going to know unless you happen to be going back in the tavern for any reason. I know you went outside I don't know why you went outside in the first place, whether it was to calm down or whatever. But so really, unless you happen to walk back in during, how long were you in there? Really talking to the guard? I mean, after the guards left, you were in there. What, maybe 5 minutes before you go upstairs?
Pretty much, yeah.
So it really depends. Were you legitimately going back in after the guards left? If you were, then you would be back in there while Shaggy had that discussion.
Yeah, I guess I went back in, possibly to pack up some mead to go, yeah.
There you go. Right?
Meat to go, she says.
Yeah, and if I saw you while I was walking upstairs, I'd say, talking to Kia, I would say that to you. Why? There's no reason why I wouldn't. So yeah.
Are we still
Gamer, thanks for the
invisible?
follow.
So yeah, I guess
I know, that's the thing we
going
need
up-
to decide.
I'm gonna follow Radovan upstairs then.
I think
Seriously,
that when we
thank you for
would have
following.
gotten to the room, I would have held your hand tight, Kia, and I would have been listening at the door, waiting.
Okay.
And let me see, how long would I wait? Well, because we knew the guards were coming. From where our room, Gore, would I be able to hear the guards coming in? Like, how would the sound travel?
Probably not.
Okay, then I would have been I'll still be waiting. I'm probably got Kia standing at the door listening. I would say I'd probably wait up to 30 minutes.
Is Race's hand getting sweaty as Kia's? Because her hand's
What
sweating
happened
up.
in the bar fight? I missed it. There really wasn't a bar fight. It was a bit of a minor scuffle, to be honest. It didn't really turn into a huge fight.
All right. Do I know which one is Race's? Because we got 3 rooms or 4 rooms.
We only got the 2,
You
because you
only
and I
got-
got
We
a
got
key.
2.
And then
Kia
Kia
and I did-
and Marlo decided not to.
Oh, because that makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to not my room.
Not my room.
Like, somebody's coming.
I'm banging on the door. You could probably hear me.
Let's
Is
be
it
very
our
quiet
door?
and let the door open.
It was as loud as I
Still
did it.
invisible. Yeah.
I'm over there making up passwords.
Making up passwords to enter the room.
Can I come in, guys?
You see the door
What's that
open.
about?
There we go. We're ghosts. Where
I'll open the
are
door.
we?
Like, I'm gonna keep her hand though, but I'm gonna open the door.
The second it's open, not seeing you, I'm just gonna walk in. So if you're standing there, I'm hitting
Yeah.
you.
I'm gonna
no,
follow
I'm
too,
running
and I'm
into
gonna-
you.
I know you
So
can't.
are you guys okay? But I'm talking to a wall.
When you guys both get in the room, I'm gonna shut the door. So you're just gonna see the door shut.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that Shagget's probably, or at least Radovan's probably not overly surprised about what might be going on here.
He is making ghost noises for real though.
Too spooky.
I see you
spooky
found your
frightening.
purpose, Kia.
Where is she? She's not in here.
Kia who?
I'm
sit-
just gonna kind of like, well, hey, here's a question. Can me and Kia see each other?
Yeah.
When you are invisible, no.
Okay.
Huh.
So she
Damn.
can't see me roll my eyes
Nope.
at her?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, is everything okay? Is it safe?
Are you asking me if it was okay? I mean, I'm up here, so clearly it's over.
Is it safe?
Yeah, you can stop acting like children and, show yourselves.
I'll let go as soon as he says it's safe. And then after your little comment about acting like children, I'm going to kind of give you a shove and be like, I'm not acting like a child. I'm keeping her safe.
So like you appear out of nowhere and just
Yeah, and shut up. I'm not acting like a child.
total Hermione move.
Yeah.
Nice.
Safe. Right. Because, the guards don't know you're up here, so...
Yeah, they
It's
did.
just become wanted by the entire town, and you stayed in town. You should have gone out the front door if you were truly trying to escape and keep her safe.
I'm going to leave the room.
Okay.
Storming
Well,
out.
there's one royal down. What about
Wow.
you, Kia?
Why are you so mad?
I don't know. You tried to pick a fight with strangers.
I was not trying to pick a fight. I was legitimately trying to be their friends.
Okay.
I thought they would like magic.
Okay. This is what I saw. I saw you go over there. I saw a little puff of something, but your back was to me. I saw them react violently to you, and then they attacked you.
She called me old and something else that I don't remember, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
So I just wanted to
Old.
show her I could do things.
So you showed her what, like a flaming palm? Because I didn't really see that. I just saw you do something.
I just wanted to show her a little close-up flame
Okay.
magic.
And then they reacted that they said
And then they said,
I-
she's a witch, burn her.
and then they just attacked you. Is that all you did?
That's
She's
all I
lying
did.
her ass off right now. I love it.
I seem to recall barbarians don't really care for magic, but in her defense, he did kind of overreact. He threw a freaking axe at her.
All right, Kia, I'm sense motiving, first off.
Okay.
Fail.
No.
No, that's pretty good for you.
Oh.
No, 11.
Do I have to roll something against it? No.
No, it's not a reactive skill really.
Good.
You're not. It's hard to read these elves. You know that you distrust them all the time anyway. So it's like,
You'll never know about my charm spell. What?
Did I say that out loud? Oh crap. Yep.
I am casting Discern Lies.
Shit. Stop.
Okay. If you are casting Discern
As
Lies.
he's doing that, I'm going to come bursting back in the room because I'm mad.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up to him and I'm going to shove him again.
I'm gonna
So we'll
step
just
back
break
to
his
the wall
concentration.
and sit there and just watch while I'm drinking.
Yeah, what do you think of this, Milo?
Well, the thing is, I don't know because.
Really? Like you left in anger and now you're just bursting back in?
All it's going to do, because you're not going to know he's casting it, so all he's going to do
Nope.
is just.
So I'm just
Wait.
going to come up and I'm going to shove him again because I got something to say to Radavan.
Alright.
Could you please not shove me?
You listen to me, Radavan Rainier. That fight broke out, and my instinct was to get in there and get shit done, but I didn't. For one reason, because of you. Because I know that putting you in situations isn't the best thing to do, so I changed the way I would have reacted for you. And you call me a child?
I'm gonna step back over here with Kia and just
Get out of the way.
Watch it, so
Let
that
him go
I'm
at it.
So
Soap opera.
your guilt at me getting into a situation with you caused you not to do that, but me not being happy that something happened regardless is better than me calling you guys children? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand the logic
This
here.
conversation.
Don't call
I
me a child for
have
trying
a
to
right
protect my
to be
friend
angry
who did
here.
nothing wrong.
Well, we're about to find out if that's indeed true. Because they
I heard
reacted
her.
like she did
just
something.
told you. She just told you exactly what happened. She did nothing wrong, and I helped to hide her. I was just
Okay.
making sure that if you came up with an army of guards,
I am not so
perhaps
easy.
we had a chance. And you call me a child.
I called you, said you guys were acting childish. There's a difference. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of what really happened. Because we have both known that this elf over here does things that she probably shouldn't do.
Is
So
there
there's a
something
very
wrong
high
with
chance-
elves, Radovan?
There's a very high chance that she's lying to me right now. I can't really tell because I'm looking at her face. I want to cast a spell to make sure she is in fact telling the truth.
Why would
Is
she lie
that
to you?
so reprehensible that I
Why
get to
would
the
she lie to
bottom
you?
of something? Because she has before in the past.
And you've never lied in your life to anyone ever.
Not this adventure we've been on. Not recently. I've been keeping it straight and by the narrow. Now, if those barbarians were
Oh, so
truly...
you can change, but she can't because what? She's an elf?
Because we have both seen her act in such a way that is not cool with me, personally. It's dangerous for me. I have done a lot for you two, and now I want to cast a spell to see if she's lying, and that's like unallowed. Oh my god.
I never said you couldn't cast a spell. I just
Then
said,
you're pushing
don't
me.
call me a child.
I want to interject here. I want to say, all right, what changes the outcome of this conversation? Say that she is lying. What happens if that is the case?
I stop healing her. I stop caring about her. I stop defending her.
Then we don't need you, do we?
Okay, well, you go get arrested again in Epitomon.
Guys.
See who saves you then.
What do you say is what qualifies as lying? That she was trying to be.
I just want to know what she did. I want to know what she did down there because the barbarians acted in a particular way. They don't like magic, yet something happened that made them attack her. And I don't think they just attacked her because she did a little flamey thing. Because they reacted to that already. Their reaction was, get away from me. Something else happened. Now, the Lady Barbarian did say, cast a spell on me. So something must have happened. And I want to get to the bottom of it.
So it seems the problem here is whether or not you're telling him the whole truth, Kia, not rather, like, specifically what your aim was, but if you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I just want to know if you did something to instigate them further. Because they did say, get away from me. And that's irrefutable. And now you're lying to me. Or are you? I don't know.
I kind of forgot about this one little thing that I did. It's like really small though.
Okay.
So the Lady Barbarian, jumped up at the fire, and I got a little bit freaked out, and you're not gonna approve of this, but I might have casted a charm spell, and she might have seen me do that.
There we go. Thank you. Kia, I don't understand why you felt propelled to do that.
Well, she just said that she was frightened.
Right, but she could have just backed away. They were saying, get away from me. If you just backed away, they would have not attacked you.
Okay, so we can agree that Kia may have reacted a little rashly here. There could have been better choices made. Can we agree on that?
I completely agree, and I don't think... I will be the first to say you did not cast Charm offensively. I think it was a defensive, stupid thing you did. But it was defensive. Which, is fine, but...
So it's fine.
You can... It's not fine, because you haven't learned that you don't have to cast Charm all the fucking time. You can just be yourself.
Instead, fireball them?
Why would you have
Wouldn't
to
you rather me
fireball
charm them than fireball them?
Can you look at Kia for a second? You have 2 daggers flying at your face by a gigantic woman who's all boobs. I think she was justified.
Well, I have to say, at
Rasa.
least she didn't fireball the barbarian and act offensively.
Thank you, Marley.
That is true.
She was purely
but
trying to
Radovan
save her butt.
He did acknowledge the fact that you acted defensively instead of offensively, and that seems to be a change for you.
You guys need to stop ganging up on me like I'm the horrible enemy here in this group. I'm trying to keep the peace, especially
I think
when we don't
Marlo's
need
trying to keep the peace, not you.
No. Well, that's a little unfair, and exactly what I would expect from an elf. But, okay.
There's that racist card again.
Oh my god.
As soon as you say exactly what I would expect from an elf, I'm just gonna snap my head to you and say, I think it's time you stepped out of this room now.
Okay,
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Look, no, I'm gonna go home. You're gonna be fucked without me. And I'm gonna go back to Saramorn.
Wait, please don't.
Wash my hands of you.
Stop it. You're just joking.
You guys are being unrealistic and unfair towards
You're
me.
my best friend. Please don't.
Yeah, so keep calling us elves and racist towards the elves. It's all the elves' fault. Okay, human.
Okay, Your Highness.
Don't call me that.
Oh god.
What's wrong with it? It's
So
true.
bad.
It's what you are. If I was
Not true.
royalty, If I was royalty, I'd be declaring it everywhere. What are you talking
You know,
What's
you're
this
the
about
one
royalty?
person who
Where
will
did
even
this come
acknowledge this and agree with you, and then you can do it. But nobody will give you that satisfaction because I am nothing.
You are not nothing. You are very much something. Something I sacrificed a hell of a lot for to be wanted.
But I'm an elf. Why would you do that? Like I said, I think it's time you leave this room.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
please don't go home.
I'm going to give a little bow, and I'm going to depart. I'm going to go back to my room.
Good night,
Get
Radigan.
in my bath.
See, now that's when I would have cast that damn calm down spell.
Yeah.
That's when I'd have dumped it, dude. I'd have been whoom.
Marlo's just gonna stand there going,
So that's us.
Yeah, you just learned a lot of information that you had not known before.
Yeah,
so it's
Marlo
like,
is like,
what? Royalty? What?
Are you actually saying that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, not royalty.
Oh, I wish I could do a listen check and be like, she is from the other side of the world, but I'm not going to. because that
I
would be
know.
meta.
I'm sure it was one of those, okay, princess type comments.
Excuse
That's
me.
totally what I
sir.
say. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go play with your rubbery ducky and your.
Are you sure you want to run with us, Marlo? That was
Not
pretty
sure if
intense.
there's much of an us left after that exchange. Seems
I don't
that he
think
has a
you-
problem with elves and royalty for some reason.
Oh, by the way, Reza, you lost your magic stone. I took it away from you.
Okay.
You just
See?
feel
Oh
it like
my
drain
God.
from
It
you.
took away your. I'm taking your stones away.
I'm taking your ability away, man.
Stones. You dick.
It's not the first time that this party has had a domestic, and it probably won't be the last.
No.
We really don't get along in so many ways. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely. Marlo's just eating popcorn. Yeah, there you go.
It would seem that he has a problem with elves, but he has seemed to have sacrificed a lot for 2 elves.
Yeah, I think.
Do we know the basis of his racism?
Wait,
Oh,
did he
he's
ever
always-
tell us? I think he might have.
I
forgot.
mentioned it in passing that I got. I
Okay.
think might have been drunk or something, but yeah, you know that I was
He was bullied.
teased. I was bullied by an elf chick.
Right.
back
He was
in the day.
bullied growing up by. There was an elf in his village that used to tease
Almost killed
him,
him.
bully him, poke fun at him, get him, beat him up. He basically spent his entire childhood learning to hate elves because of how they treated him with their superiority complex and all that sort of stuff. And it's just, and then, you know how it is? It's like when you choose to dislike something, and then every time a circumstance comes along where you could sway your decision, you choose to go the negative because you already decided you hate them. He's just never had good experiences with elves. So other than you two, you're the only 2 elves that he's ever really dared to even tolerate, or at times get close to, I guess.
He secretly loves us, Marlo. It's okay.
Secretly
You just
loves
get
you, you just
upset.
constantly piss him off. That's something.
Well, if he didn't
Yeah.
have such strong feelings against elves and still sacrificed so much for you 2, I would say that his affection for the 2 of you might be a little more powerful than his racism.
Might be.
But after tonight,
I'll let you know though, Marlo. He hates it when I do charm spells. That's why I kind of kept that one from him. Like he hates it, and I love them. So, no problem.
You did nothing wrong.
Yeah, do you want
had
to
a giant
elaborate
woman
why
coming
why
at
he
you.
hates it?
Thanks, Raisa. I thought so too. Oh well. I guess we'll do the snooping in the morning. I guess he went to bed.
Yep.
Did he go to bed or did he leave?
I think he just went to bed. I hope.
You probably
I think
heard
he's
him.
going for
You probably
bathroom.
heard his door slam
I'm in my
pretty
room.
loudly
yeah.
when he went. He took a few steps down the hall, and then you heard a.
I'm gonna. What time of night is it?
I mean, it's late. There's been a lot going on, so
Okay, I'm gonna just. I want to look at Marlo and Kia. How tired do they look?
Pretty
mean-
damn tired.
all of you are pretty tired. You walked all day and all night to get here, and then you've basically been up all night. So I don't think there's one of you that is not fighting sleep at some point, or to some point.
Are you guys staying in here tonight?
Oh, well, I'm certainly not going into Radovan's room. So, yes. Care to snuggle? Just kidding, Raisa.
No, Kia, you can have the bed. It's fine.
What? No.
I'm
Marla, you have the bed.
I'm actually more comfortable outside in the wilderness, but I do appreciate the offer. I'm gonna let you guys get to bed because you seem really tired, and I'm gonna leave and actually go knock on Radovan's door.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, we'll go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door. Yeah. I took my armor off, so I'm in my plains clothes, I guess you could call it.
Skivvies.
My skivvies.
No pants hype.
How you doing, cleric?
I'll be fine. How are you? Sorry about that.
It's understandable. She did act rashly. We did agree on that. But also she seemed pretty startled when that barbarian came toward her that way, which is understandable.
I completely do understand it. And I don't blame the action or the reaction. I just don't understand the need. Those guys were not bothering us. We had just talked about being discreet. We didn't need to go over there. You guys didn't need to leave me at my table alone with all the food after I had ordered it for everybody. But you did, which is fine. I'm not holding a grudge. And next thing I know, there's a scuffle breaking out. There's always a scuffle breaking out. She casts those charms and suggestions like they're her only weapon. And more times than not, it has come to ill gain. She's a pretty lass. She doesn't need to cast charm. It's not necessary. And yeah, there you go.
Well, I've just met you guys, but it seems like you guys have been through quite a lot, together and apart.
Would you care to come in, just so I can explain some of it to you? Because I will happily do so you can understand just what happened.
All right, I'm gonna bow and come in.
I'm gonna, there's chairs in my room, I imagine, right? So
Yeah.
I'll put a chair for her to sit down, and I'll sit on the bed because I'm stubborn like that.
All right.
And
I sit.
we woke up strangers more than a year ago, with marks on our arms that were designed to control us. And anytime we got emotional, they would take over. It was put in place by an evil group of assholes, and they positioned themselves around the world to tell us to get and procure magical or weird items. Long story short, we brought these items to them so they could perform a ritual on us. They needed blood of a fallen cleric. They needed blood from a royal person. And basically they were trying to summon some evil fucking thing. We stopped them. The marks on our arms broke, and we parted our ways, essentially. So yeah, we've been through some crazy shit. And that's like the long and short of it. We fought several things. I came to death several times, close to death several times. Raisa was arrested for murder, essentially. And I, knowing the cost to me, broke her out of jail so we could get the marks off of us, because I felt we needed her more than because without her, the marks would never have come off. So there you go.
See,
There you go.
you've made lots of sacrifices for these two.
And they've never thanked me once. But I never asked them to thank me. But apparently they just rather be mad at me all the time, which is their prerogative. I'm not going to harp on it. It's fine. But yes, they have been angry at me more than they've thanked me. And I just want you to know that that's not going to be the case. My heals come from my God. I lost my connection to my God when I saved their ass. And I don't think he would want to heal these people for breaking laws. So if they break laws and they get hurt, I'm not healing them. I might poke them a little bit, but it's just the cost of it.
Do you think some of their anger towards you could come from those elf comments?
If you called me a human right now, would I be upset? Why is that such a prickly subject? Oh, you damn humans! Oh, how dare you call me a human? I'm a human. They're elves. What's the problem?
I don't
I'm
think
calling
it's
them
the
by what
part
they
where
are.
you're calling them elves. I think it's the part where you're disparaging elves.
I'm not disparaging elves. I'm disparaging them who just happen to be elves.
This is what I expect from a human.
Look, I will try not to call them elves anymore, because apparently that's like a stain for them. I will call them I will call them by their name. How's that? Does that a nice, peaceful accord? I will no
I think they would
longer.
prefer their names. I feel, personally, I see myself as Marlowe. I don't identify myself as, well, I am human, but that's not the biggest part of me. They seem to come into your presence with a stain upon them already for being elves. That's not really their fault.
I'll think about it. And I cross my arms defensively. Like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I do say I'll think about it.
Well, please don't take offense to what I'm telling you here. I feel that you have sacrificed a lot for them. And given your obvious preconceived bias towards elves, I feel that your racism's a little overwritten by your affection toward them. Maybe everything that you've gone through with them has given you...
I will be the first to say that they've saved my life as many times as I've saved theirs. So the sacrifice isn't just one way. I will say that.
I think that the only way for this party to stay together is if everybody admits that they have faults as well as others have faults. Acknowledge that. And acknowledge that you guys have made it through a lot together, and maybe you wouldn't have gotten there if it weren't for one another.
Fair enough.
And
I just would hate to see a party that seems so strong together break up because of something like this is all. I don't mean to be sticking my nose into your business.
Marlo Gandhi, Marlo Mandela.
I just love like the people in chat saying the world's smallest rat. You probably played the Whittle Watta band once or twice.
Actually, I haven't. I was too busy listening.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was. I love the fact that it. We had a quick recap for people that might have missed the first campaign. You kind of got a synopsis, but it's when you have that scenario where sometimes it takes an outsider to look at what's going on the inside and make everybody see, hey, you know what? Y'all are kind of missing the point here. But of course, you're talking about a monk, someone that is grown and lives in tranquility and discipline and all of this sort of stuff. It looks at the world in a very big open view, so I loved it just because it's like it fits. I was like, this makes sense to me. I buy this. So all right, so after you've had your Dr. Phil session with Shagget on the couch.
I love one person in chat said the D&D Days of Future, like Days of Our Lives episode was my
D&D of
favorite.
Our Lives.
I just started laughing.
So I'm going to stand up at this point and bow to Radovan. And
Just nod.
I thank you for your time and explaining everything to me so that I didn't feel quite so much an outsider in all this, because I did feel a little uncomfortable it was like seeing Mommy and Daddy fight.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know what that's like. Hey-oh. Oh, I'm an orphan.
Oh, you want to
me
go
too.
deeper? You want to start talking about parents?
Oh.
Radovan, did you hear what she just said?
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Oh, yeah, no, I
As
totally...
a wandering monk, I usually travel alone, and I have to say it's been nice having company with so many interesting people the past couple days.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. We get into all kinds of craziness.
That is actually very interesting and exciting to me, and while I'm pleased to be welcomed into your company. And it's getting pretty late, and I'm sure you're tired after our travels. I'm going to be going, but I'm glad that you seem to feel a little bit better than when you...
Did you get a room?
Did not.
Did the ladies kick you out?
No. I didn't want to leave you in such sour spirits. I prefer to sleep outdoors.
Look, whatever I said, a lot of it was said in flushed anger, you know. I probably didn't mean most of it. The insults, I mean, probably not entirely. I will be trying to get to the bottom of whatever's happening in this town because I did say I would, and I wouldn't go back on my word. So, tomorrow I will.
Paladin, I wouldn't worry too much about apologizing.
I'm not apologizing to them, no. But I am going to go to the guard tomorrow in the morning.
Oh, I was referring to you apologizing to me.
Oh, I know.
I wouldn't worry
I
too
am
much
sorry
about
to
apologizing for your outburst because it's obviously feelings that you genuinely do feel.
Okay, well,
keeping those things hidden can cause rifts between you and the others. And I think even if words may get heated between the three of you sometimes, it's better that you all know how each other feel. You all seem very connected, and not telling and sharing with each other your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts is what brings up things like earlier when you were ready to cast a discerning lies spell on Kia. Perhaps if you guys talked more about what was going on, since you guys do find yourselves a lot of times in life and death situations, she wouldn't feel the need to hide things from you or to lie to you.
Well, that is something I'll consider. I think they need to get the memo, though, so you can spread your little monkey words of wisdom on them. I'll be happy for it.
Should it come from me?
Probably yes, because they seem, I know for a fact Kia seems to like you a lot, and Reza, as guarded as she usually is, she probably does as well. So they'll probably get more of it from you until we all simmer down, and then of course I'll talk to them. And it's not like I'm not going to talk to them, but right?
Well, as before I do leave, I wanted you to know that I did not feel that I was ganging up on you in there, and I don't wish for you to feel that way.
I did not feel that way, so we were okay. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I do think that you are noble in all the sacrifices that you have made, and you are an integral part of their group. So don't think that anybody feels that way. I'm sure they don't.
Fair enough. Okay,
Right.
I'm tired now, so.
I'm going to bow my way out.
All right. Okay, so you bow your way out of his room, and you said you're going outside to sleep, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Marlo's going outside to sleep.
Yes, I'm going to go
Okay. Sleep in the
West
stable
side,
or
around the
somewhere.
river.
Alrighty. Alright, well, we're going to go for we're taking our second break. Oscar-winning performances by our players right there. Good job, guys.